In the hollers of the Appalachian Mountains, the trees remember things we've forgotten, and sometimes those things come calling. My name is Sarah Calloway, and this is the story my grandfather told me. He said he never lied, not once in his life. But the tale he told on his deathbed, it was hard to believe. In the fall of 1952, he was 17, living near Webster County, West Virginia. Logging and coal dust filled the air, but so did something else, something you could feel just outside the firelight. He said it started with sounds, deep howls from the hollow below their house, not coyotes, not dogs, something heavier, more guttural. Then came the livestock, 1 goat, 2 chickens, torn apart, nothing eaten, just ripped to pieces, no tracks, except once, a trail of prints, barefoot but massive, with claws like knives. The worst night came in early November. A hard freeze had settled in, but my grandfather couldn't sleep. He kept hearing pacing just beyond the tree line. When he finally peeked out the curtain, he saw it, standing upright, covered in black hair, its arms longer than a man's, fingers curled like talons, and its eyes glowing red even in the dark. He said it stared straight at him, not like an animal, like it knew him. That night it came to the house, clawed at the shutters, scratched deep grooves into the doorframe. My great-grandmother burned sage and muttered prayers, mixing old mountain faith with whispers she said came from the Cherokee side of the family. When the wind stopped, so did the beast. They found its marks in the mud, huge, human-shaped, but with claws. After his death, I found my grandfather's journal. He'd written about that creature for years. He called it the Ridge Walker, said it wasn't just a monster. It was something older, a spirit bound to the land. He believed our family had once made a pact with it, and now it wanted something back. He even listed sightings, one in 1923, another in 1884, and stories even earlier than that. Every 30-40 years someone saw it, always near the old well on the family land. I hadn't thought about it in years, until I moved back to West Virginia to care for the old property. I thought it was all just ghost stories. But 2 weeks in, the goats went missing. Then came the tracks, bigger than mine, leading from the woods to the barn, and one night, I saw them again. Red eyes, watching me, not close, but not far either. I didn't sleep that night. I told a neighbor, Mr. Garrett, who'd lived here since the 40s. He didn't laugh, just nodded slowly and said, "It's back then. You better bury iron at the 4 corners, and don't whistle at night." I asked him what it was. He just said, "Old things, things that walk upright and don't bleed right, things that come when the holler remembers you." Last month, I set a trail cam by the old well. 3 nights it caught nothing. On the 4th, it glitched. The video's warped, but you can still see the shape. Tall, hunched, glowing eyes, walking like it owned the forest. I tried to cleanse the land, burned sage, buried salt, but I know it's still out there. And it remembers me, the way it remembered my grandfather. A week after I saw the red eyes, I had a dream, or something like one. I was walking through the woods near the old well, except the trees were wrong. They were too tall, their branches like ribs, their bark bleeding. And I wasn't alone. I could feel it. The Ridgewalker was behind me. I ran, but the ground pulled at my feet like mud. I turned just once and saw its mouth open, teeth wide as my palm. Then I woke up gasping, my bedsheets torn by my own hands. And in the dirt by the porch, a single claw mark, fresh. I found it yesterday. A letter hidden in my grandmother's attic, sealed with red wax, dated 1883, signed by Elias Calloway. It wasn't just a letter. It was a contract, a vow written in his own blood, promising silence and shelter in return for protection through the famine. It even named the Ridgewalker, said it wasn't a beast, but a guardian of ancient law, and that the pact must be renewed by blood every 3 generations. That's this year. I thought about burning it, but part of me wonders if I already have. So if you ever find yourself in the woods near Webster County, West Virginia, and you hear something howl low and long in the dark, don't look, don't run, just be still and pray. The Ridgewalker isn't looking back. This is Sarah Calloway, and this was my family's story.